Another day, another stream, everyone. So first, let me introduce myself. My name is Ken Arsenas, fourth year college student, and today I'm going to discuss the best group policies that we should practice in our personal computers or our laptops. So let's start. So first of all, bakit kailangan natin practice yung group policies na to? So it is to manage and configure settings on our computers, and also it is used para ma-secure yung ating computer systems within our network environment. So first, i-type natin dito sa ating run yung gpedit.msc. Then meron dyan lalabas na folder, ayan. So maximize na lang natin. So first, punta tayo sa unang policy, yung disable control panel. So dito sa user config, punta tayo sa administrative templates, then control panel, ayan. Click natin tong prohibit access to control panel and PC settings. Double click, then may makikita tayong buttons not configured, enabled, and disabled. Dito pala sa help, guys. So in-explain dito kung ano yung mangyayari kapag in-enable or disable mo siya. So dito enable natin siya. So pag in-enable natin, so this will stop the people from accessing it or accessing the control panel via the explorer or through the settings panel. So after we enabled it, we click apply, then okay. So let's move on to our next policy. So user config pa din, then administrative templates, so system, then we'll find the prevent any sort of access, or prevent access to the command prompt rather. So double click this one. So ayan, same lang kanina. So ang gagawin natin dito is we're going to enable this. Okay, so we are going to we're going to choose to enable this policy because it prevents any sort of access to our command prompt, because as we all know naman na pag na-access yung command prompt, it can do some quite damage sa ating command prompt. So ayan, then dito sa another option, click lang natin ng yes. Ayan, apply, then okay. So ayan, nakita natin na enabled na siya. Next, punta naman tayo sa third policy, you disable removable storage access. So punta tayo sa ating user config, administrative templates, then systems. Ayan, hanapin natin ito, folder na removable storage access. Hanapin natin ito. Marami siya actually. So, ang pipiliin lang natin dan is yung all removable storage classes. So, deny all access. So, meron ulit siyang tatlong button. Ang gagawin lang natin is to enable this one. Ayan. Click apply, then okay. So, guys, in-enable natin to. It is used to avoid transmitting malwares to our computer because, syempre, we don't want that. We don't want any viruses or trojans, malwares na pumapasok sa ating computer kasi it can compromise our computers or laptops, especially pag may mga important files tayo dyan, diba? So next, we'll go to our next policy, which is we're going to disable Windows installer. So punta tayo sa computer config. Sa ating computer config, then administrative templates again. So we'll find the Windows components, we'll find the folder Windows installer. Ayun, nakita na natin siya. Then after nun, hanapin natin yung prohibit user install. Ayan, medyo marami siya, ayun, pero nakita naman natin agad. Ganun ulit, katulad kanina, same button. Explanation is here kung ano mangyayari kapag in-enable natin or disable. So ang gagawin naman natin dito syempre ay ating in-enable siya. Ayan. So dito sa user install behavior, meron two options, allow user install tsaka hide user install. So ang gagawin natin ay is hide pa rin natin, hide user installs. Click apply, then okay. So, sa mga nanonood pala ng ating stream ngayon na guys, huwag nyo kalimutan mag-like, follow, and share ng ating stream yan guys. So, especially, huwag nyo kalimutan mag-tap-tap sa ating stream. Ayan, tap-tap lang guys, tap-tap lang. So, salamat pala sa ating sponsors sa ating stream, Arena Plus, Bingo Plus guys. Ayan. So, ayan. Na-enable na natin siya, guys. So, next naman natin is yung turn off Windows installer. Ayan. So, hanapin natin siya. Turn off Windows installer. Ayan. Nandito lang siya, guys. So, ang gagawin natin is enabled natin siya. Ayan. Then, may tatlong option. Always, for non-managed applications, and never. So, always lang yan. Then, apply. And then, okay. So, pag-enable ng policy na to, yung turn off Windows installer, it can stop people from installing any stuffs on your computer kasi syempre 'di ba baka may install pala na app or is corrupted or merong malware or virus, then maka-infiltrate siya sa computer natin. So next naman, punta tayo sa next is yung disable guest account. Ayan. So, para mapunta doon, napunta tayo sa computer config. Ayan. Then, Windows settings. Double click lang. Ayan. Medyo nag-loading siya guys. Ayan. Then, security settings. And then, our local policies. Then, security options. Ayan. Punta tayo sa accounts. So, marami siyang accounts. Pero, ang hanapin lang natin yung guest accounts. Ayun, guest account status. So, naka-disabled siya. Default to guys, naka-default. So, meron siya ditong explain, no? So, anong mangyayari kung naka-disable siya? Ayan. So, ayan, okay. Di na natin siya enable. So, tama lang naka-disabled siya. So, yun yung default. So, here, we're going to reinforce the guest account status settings on this computer. So, para hindi siya, para it's not everyone can log in without password, syempre, 'di ba? Bigla-bigla papasok sa computer mo. So, kailangan kung may unrecognized na user na magla-login sa ating computer, hingin siya ng authentication or password. So, hindi natin siya babaguhin. So, naka-default settings na siya, which is good. So, next naman, network security pa din. Ang hanapin natin naman, network security. Eto, yung do not store LAN manager hash value on next password change. Double click lang. So, dapat naka-enable to. Ayan, naka-default settings na din siya, which is good. So, dito sa explain, ayan, nakalagay din dito yung mga explanation na what will happen if this policy is enabled or disabled. So, ayan. So, okay lang natin yan. Okay. So, next naman, punta tayo sa ating audit policy. Okay. Ayan. Dito lang din siya matatagpuan sa ating security settings. Ayan. Local policies, then audit policy. Ayan. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, merong 9 policy na nandito sa audit. So, dito wala naman tayong i-configure. Ayan. Wala naman tayong babaguhin dyan kung, ayan na. Hindi naman natin pipindutin yan eh. So, ang meron lang dito is in-audit nyo yung any sort of system events, ayan, or policy changes or logon events. So, ayan, kanina may nakita tayo. Ayan, audit these attempts as success or failure sa mga logon attempts. Ayan. Then, we'll go naman sa next, ang ating prevent auto restart. Ayan. Punta tayo sa computer config. Ayan, then administrative templates, Windows components. Ayan, hanapin natin yung Windows update. Ayan, nasa pinababa siya. So, meron siya dito. Ayan, mga policy niya. Ayan yung mga policy. Ayan, move natin dito yan para makita yung comment. Ayan. So, dito, may kita natin dyan. Ayan na. So, eto, click natin tong always automatically restart at the scheduled time. So, syempre, di ba, yung mga, minsan maraming ginagawa, maraming tabs na naka-open, tapos bigla-bigla nagre-restart yung computers or laptops nila dahil sa biglang immediate installation ng new software, ganyan. So, syempre, hindi na si-save yung gawa. So, enable natin to. Ayan. Tapos, meron pang isang option. The restart timer will give users this much time to save their work. Bawa, so, ibig sabihin, magno-notif siya if ever na magkakaroon ng restart. So, kumbaga, naka-scheduled siya. So, pipili ka ng ilang minutes. Limbawa, it will give you 20 minutes before your computer restarts. So, nasa sayo na kung kasya na ba yung 20 minutes para i-save lahat ng gawa mo before your computer restarts, diba? So, we'll choose 25 minutes. After that, we'll click apply, then okay. Okay, next. Punta naman tayo sa iba pang options. Ayan. Ito. Yung turn off upgrade. Ay, hindi. Kahit hindi na pala to. Through Windows Update. Ito. Pwede natin i-configure to. Yung reschedule automatic updates scheduled installations. Ayan. So, meron din siya. Enable natin to, guys. Ayan, nakalagay. If the status is set to enabled, a scheduled installation that did not take place earlier. So, pag meron ka naka-scheduled na installation, kasi diba merong nakalagay na restart now or restart later, or pipili ka nung specific time and date kung kailan pwedeng mag-restart and install ng bagong software dun sa laptop or computer mo. So, pag hindi daw nasunod yun or did not take place earlier, it will occur the specified number of minutes after the computer is next started. So, pag nag-start up siya, so, ayan may another option dito. Wait after system startups. So, ayan. Set na lang natin siya ng 5 minutes. Apply. Then, okay. So, dito sa setting na to, meron na tayong dalawang policy na configure natin. Ayan. So, yung iba guys, pwede nyo naman i-check kung ano yung mas nag-fit sa inyo na settings or nag-fit sa laptop nyo, sa computer nyo, ganyan. Meron din dito, delay restart for scheduled items. Ayan na. Wait the following period before proceeding with the scheduled restart minutes. Ayan. If the status is set to enabled, a scheduled restart will occur the specified number of minutes after the installation is finished. Bawa, 'di ba, nag-install na yung bagong software. So hindi siya agad-agad mag-restart. So pwede natin i-set 'yun. Halimbawa, na-install na yung may bagong software or may bagong update. Then na-install na siya. Hindi siya agad mag-restart. So after 10 minutes, saka siya mag-restart. So click lang natin yung apply. Then okay. Ayan. So, sa iba, pwede nyo naman silang i-check. Ayan, isa pa to. No auto restart with log-on users for scheduled automatic update installations. Ayan. Nakalagay dito sa explanation na if the status is set to enabled, the automatic updates will not restart a computer automatically during a scheduled installation if a user is logged on to the computer. So, pag naka-log on kayo dito or active or gumagamit kayo during your active hours, hindi siya basta-basta mag-restart after ng scheduled installations nyo. Okay? So, automatic updates will notify the user to restart the computer. Ito na yung merong dialog box na magtatanong kung kailan nyo gusto i-restart. Restart now, restart later, or scheduled time. Okay? So, enable natin siya. Apply din. Okay. Ayan. So, since natapos na natin yung mga group policies, I hope na meron kayo natutunan and somehow magagamit nyo yung mga best practices na yon sa mga group policies sa inyong personal computers or laptop. So, yun. Everyone, thank you for watching the stream. Again, this is Ken Arsenas. Thank you everyone. Please like, follow, share, and don't forget to tap.